Listen, September 28th, I will be supporting 100 plus strong black men, and I would love for you to do the
I want to
same.
give a shout out to my friend Freddie, Silent Heroes on IG. He's having a big event in LA, 4720 Slauson, September 28th, 100 Black Men of Excellence. He's building the community through boxing.
Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Lincoln, what you got to say? Oh, your mouth was full. That's why you couldn't talk. I was like, what's taking you so long to say something? It's it's a late lunchtime in the Hawthorne house. All right, let's delve into this, man. Really, really quick. It's widely known, everyone's reporting this, that DAZN is cutting back spending. Meanwhile, PBC keeps spending. You know what I mean? Like. I remember when when Bob Aaron was livid 2 years ago. Livid. It may be in some of my interviews too, and it's definitely in other people's interviews. Al Haymon is overspending, is overpaying these fighters. The next thing you know, he goes to ESPN and he overpays Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? It's just a beautiful thing, man. See, sometimes you just got to sit back and watch the tea leaves. The only thing Fox and people. Thank you, Lincoln. The only thing they have done is steadily mow. They're like the beast. It's called the beast is what the president drives. It doesn't stop until it gets to its destination. It's bulletproof. It's the president's limousine, the presidential limousine, and it don't stop till it gets to its destination. And I believe Fox is helping building the brand of PBC, especially with the additions of WWE and not additions, but the NFL has been there. And then you got all these original Fox programming. You're gonna see a lot of many of these fighters Fox program. You see Tank Davis being honored by his city. You see Errol Spence being honored by, Tank Davis being honored by the Ravens, and Errol Spence being honored by the Cowboys. You know, it's pretty dope, man, to see this. I saw Derek James. He just trained OT Genesis today. It's just a beautiful thing, man. You see Angulo, he's fighting this weekend. You know what I mean? He's never complained about him getting paid. You know, Peter Quillen is still fighting this weekend in the main event. They're still being handsomely paid. I'm assuming. I don't know what they get paid, but I haven't heard any complaints, especially by the interview by Peter Quillen. But it just goes to show you, when you're right, stay the course. PBC should be an example of what's going on in your life, right? People are going to say they hate you. You're doing this. You're being ostracized. You're not right. You're not wrong. But at the end of the day, if the temperature is still livable and manageable, and everybody's happy that you're cultivated in that temperature, stay the course. Stay the course, because at the end of the day, everything is gonna come to fruition. You got Bob Arum trying to be a copycat. You have DAZN said, all we got to do is overpay these black athletes and we're gonna get them all. They don't have. See, they were banking on them not having promoters, but to my understanding, Al Haymon has taught them the business of boxing. So these A-level fighters aren't going to take these flat rates of $3 million. I actually saw some of the contracts. Adrian Broner made some very public. You understand? But it's just crazy how they didn't know the value of an Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner is very valuable. Look what he did to Kevin Cunningham's career in terms of as a trainer. He had Tank Davis, Erickson Lubinson is back, Adrian Broner is back. You understand what I'm saying? And everyone is connected in this boxing thing. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just incredulous. That's my word of the week, incredulous. I've been saying that in every video. I don't know why, but anyways, man, we're going to have a new word next week. Put it in the comments. Say, what word you want me to use next week? Word of the week, man. We're going to educate each other through boxing. and I know my other word, because I used to get emails and DMs, digress. Let me digress. Everyone used to Oh my God. No, it's funny how y'all pick up on the smallest things in these videos and make them big, you know. But yeah, man, I just wanted to do this video and just highlight how you can't you can't out hustle right. You know, I've never met Al Haymon, don't know the man, and maybe I will someday. I don't know. God willing, I don't know. I don't care to ever meet him. I'm not striving to ever meet this man. Uh, but he's doing right by his subjects. You heard Deontay Wilder say on the Boxing Voice yesterday. Go watch that interview. Ness, y'all did a hell of a job with that interview. Ness, I just want to say, Mike, y'all, see, fighters thrive on being normal. Yeah, they want to see. They want to be praised and recognized. They also want to play dominoes with you. They also want to talk smack to you. You know what I mean? And you can tell by the level of comfort by Deontay Wilder because Ness knew he was biding time because his clock says in his head, well, we done spent 20 minutes with him. I know it's time to go. Like, and so he's trying to get ahead of the curve. But Deontay's like, man, relax. I'm the king of this. I'll tell you when I'm ready to go. Well, okay, let's go. You know, and but as I digress, Deontay Wilder told us about his relationship with Al Haymon, and you got to respect that. I'm by no means am I calling any man perfect or any man God. You understand? We have God-like moments. We are made in the resemblance of God. Yes. So I don't want people always say like, "Oh, you're kissing Al Haymon's ass," but the truth is in the work ethic. You understand? The truth is in the happiness and the joy of Danny Garcia. The truth and the happiness is in Deontay Wilder. The truth and the happiness is in Tank Davis, Earl Spence, you know, Sean Porter. He has a job and he's boxing on a pay-per-view event. Regardless if you're rooting for him or not, he's happy. He's providing for his family. You understand? So I think at the end of the day, the long game is what everyone in life should be playing. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, shout out to PBC and Al Haymon, man. At the end of the day, you have no choice but to respect what they're doing. You have no choice but to respect what they're doing. You understand? And they have tested the test of time. You know what I mean? See, here's the catch. Here's the beauty of it. PBC was when PBC first came, I went to the first show. Robert Guerrero versus Keith Thurman, Adrian Broner versus John Molina on Channel 4, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I believe that's one of the first shows. They came out like WWE. They had their name, and everyone was flying private. No lie, everyone was flying private, and it was fun. It was Dan. They had a lot of money, and they were experimenting. Right? They bought their own time slots. I think, man, they was on 13 different networks, man. They were just flooding the market like McDonald's commercials. You know what I mean? And to some extent, maybe they felt a little pressure in terms of maybe we're spending too much money on frivolous stuff like the names and the lights, and people really don't care about that. People want original ring entrances. Let the fighters enjoy their own ring entrance, right? A la Tank Davis. Tank Davis had the ring entrance of the year so far this year. Deontay, you got Deontay. You got to outdo. You got one more fight this year. You got to outdo Tank Davis. Earl Spence, you got to outdo Tank Davis. Sean Porter, you got to outdo Tank Davis. Whoever else is left, you got to outdo. Tank Davis got the ring entrance of the year so far. Adrian Broner, Ivan Redcast, you got to deliver. I'm joking, but at the end of the day, Andy Ruiz, Anthony Joshua, you know what I mean? So, but so maybe they was spending money on frivolous stuff, right? Because everything you see on TV is in the thousands, if not millions, hundreds of thousands, right? The production, the man hours. See, you got to deal with the man hours, the production of it, and everything is attached to it. You understand? So, so they were spending money on frivolous things. So was DAZN. DAZN is cutting back, getting sharper, getting tougher. We're going to see if they can stand the test of time. PBC paid for their own TV rights, flooded the market. What do you know? They landed a Fox deal. They landed a Showtime CBS deal. And they steady growing. Now they're growing. Now they're in a space where it's like, it's exponential growth. You understand? So from the So from the head of the table, Al Haymon, you got to look back and say, how can I model my business after Al Haymon? You understand what I'm saying? Um, and that's the truth of the matter. You know, I watch. Sometimes I sit back and I sit on my couch and I see boxing from a financial standpoint, and I don't know how much things cost, but I can guesstimate how much things cost. You understand? I'll be like, wow, that is so it is so expensive and so frivolous. Or that was so expensive and so intelligent. Or how did you get away with that deal? You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, congratulations. PBC is mowing down. It's the beast. You know, the presidential limousine motorcade. You know what I mean? So this is a great example. Now we're gonna see. Okay, coming. So hold on, I'll be right back. My daughter want to get out of her food chair. Give me a second. Her high chair is what it's called, right? Hold on. So we're going to see if they can stand the test of time, that being DAZN. All right, we're going to see if they can rebound and recover, rebuild, you know what I mean, shape up and shape out. You know, we're going to see. Because Al Haymon did, PBC did. I don't know how close they were in the red or how far they were in the red their first couple of years, you know. Now it seemed like they sitting pretty. You know, they got deal. I don't know it to be true. I'm just looking at it from the octaves. And all the fighters seem to be happy. You never see fighters leaving PBC. You know what I mean? Like, I take that back. Or publicly shaming PBC when they leave. You know, Vanis Martirosyan basically said it was one of the worst mistakes he made in so many words in that article he did. So we're gonna sit back. This year is a serious year for DAZN. And we're going to see how they respond. We're going to see if they built for it. You know what I mean? Everyone claimed to be a real one, right? Everyone claimed to be the real one until it's the 31st. Till it's the 31st of the month. And you got to wake up and we're going to see if you're a real one. See if you get evicted on the 1st or you got your mortgage. We're going to see. Barbershop Conversation. DAZN, you on the clock. You got 365 days to get this right. Barbershop Conversations. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Talk to you soon. Peace.